Hello? Oh, awesome. It works. That again. Okay. That's new. Kevin, is that you? If it is, type in the chat. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, that's me. I figured it out, haha.
Alright, just making sure. So yeah, man, this is No Man's Sky. It's it doesn't really tell you a lot about itself. It's not like it's a slow game or anything. It actually can become very fast paced, but I mean, it works. It works out.
Oh, that's funny.
And then, of course, my fucking text-to-speech is working weird too. I don't mean to have that on. You got any questions?
It's cool, it's funny.
You got any questions about the game? I can answer it quite easily.
Item received.
Is it present day? What's the objective?
The full objective, well, you play as what's known as a traveler. It's not really considered present day per se. It's just you're here to explore this universe, and it's procedurally generated. There's like 18 sextillion planets to explore. It all happens in real time. There's other people exploring this universe also. Like if I go into Free Explorer, that way I can move around and everything. It shows if there's anybody near me. It'll say like contact. The true objective of the game is to reach the galactic center. I mean, it is pretty interesting. I would highly recommend it. After a year, when it first came out, it wasn't that great. There was a whole lot of things that were promised that didn't come to the game until just recently. But that's the Galactic Center, and you gotta try to make it to that. After a year, I still haven't made it to the Galactic Center. All these stars in here are actually like star systems. It's pretty fun. They added a new story mode into it where you're trying to find the first traveler. But while you're here, I mean, you could either go through the story, or you can just explore it. I mean, and each planet has its like own biome. Like this one here, I believe is toxic. Yeah, it's a poisonous planet. While this planet, actually I think that's a moon. Yeah, it's a moon. And you could go there. And I mean, there are creatures and stuff on this planet. And like I said, it's pretty fun. You know, it's just not like truly an objective-based game, if you know what I mean. Like, it's, I wouldn't say like Minecraft because that's annoying, but I would say more along the lines of like just free roaming without anything to actually have to work towards. If that makes sense. But there are like little missions to roam through and everything to watch and whatnot. Like a few missions I have, like I need to find a farmer to hire onto my base. I gotta locate some items for a client, raid a planetary harvester and steal data. I mean, it all depends on on what you want to do at the time. At this current moment, I'm trying to build up my base so I can start mining, or start taking like plants that I grow, some more of the rare plants that are found in the game, and possibly sell them in the Galactic Network, which you seen me messing around with earlier. Because I'm trying to buy a freighter because it has more inventory space. Like your ship has an inventory space, your exosuit has an inventory space, and as you can tell, it's not a lot of space to be messing around with. But there's some combat in here and stuff. See, that's one of the creatures I was talking about. Like, so I found it, and since I'm the one that found it, I can actually upload or name it whatever I want. Like, I don't know, let's say like tentacle crab or something, you know. And when I upload, I get units, which is the money of the game. But not everything's as nice as this thing. Like, it says it's anxious, it'll most likely run from me. But also by, like, say, killing it, I have a chance to get items like this Mordite, and with that Mordite I can sell it and make money. These are the little security officers of the game. If you mine too much or kill too many enemies, they get all pissy about everything. Some of them just love to be pissed off on planets all the time. They'll attack you for no reason. On this planet, actually, I'm looking for those. These are some of the, like I was saying, rare resources. Solar vine. And of course my inventory's full. Just delete that. I don't need that. I really don't need that. Move that over here. Move that over here. And let's see if I can get it now. I know what you're thinking, like, I think this is nickel. Some planets have gold, on them, and gold is actually not worth that much anymore in the game. It's like, since it's a live game, people, when it first came out, like, I could mine gold all damn day and make tons of money. I of course restarted the game once the new update came out. But if somebody passes through here and I sell too much gold to the galactic, I'm trying to think of the name of it, galactic store, I messed with its economy in this part of the star system, which makes gold worthless. Somebody might just pass through here and made gold worthless in this part of it. But I mean, it's really fun. It is. It just requires a whole lot of inventory rearrangement, and I mean, as soon as I find something more interesting, it'll be easier to show you. Let's try and look for some particular. Oh, that's right. This is what's known as your multi-tool. With the multi-tool, you mine, that's your combat weapon. I mean, it's pretty much your lifeblood in this entire game. Oh, here we go. See, this is a base that the game created. And oh, look at that. So these are knowledge stones, and what knowledge stones are is, like, you saw those aliens that I was talking to, right? Basically, knowledge stones are what's used to learn the language of the ruling alien species of any particular star systems. And the more words that you learn, like, the better acquainted you become with the aliens, so they'll, like, sell you more stuff and whatnot. See, this is what a traveler looks like, what you're supposed to look like. You're supposed to look like these weird, like, completely different from the three other species. This was recently added, and so you're one of these species. You never get to see yourself, but I mean, they sit up there and it's very interesting on how different the travelers look compared to the other species. Nice. And this is one of the puzzles. Once you solve one of these puzzles, it can show you where a monolith is, which holds knowledge stones and lore of the game. It could lead you to a crash freighter. It could give you blueprints. It can lead you to a crash ship, which you can take for yourself. Of course, ships and freighters being completely different. Sometimes these can be annoying. Some of them use math, and I suck at math, man. Like this. It just showed me where a ruin is on another planet. I'll go to that in a little bit. Right now I need more of this Solarium. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I start jumping I could eventually find it, but you know, spending the money on that stuff, I can only imagine how much it actually costs per unit or per piece. So I'd rather just go out and look for it and explore. I'm actually only in this star system from where I started. And when people first get into it, everybody starts in a different part of the universe. So like, say you got this and you started, you wouldn't start where I'm at. You'd start in a completely different cluster of stars. Or you could end up starting like 2 galaxies behind me. You'd start randomly. And your first objective is usually to rebuild your crash ship. And sometimes it can really suck because they'll put you on the worst possible planet to start on. Like last year when I first started this game, I started on a planet that was toxic. All the animals were not so nice, and the security system were very violent. They did not give 2 flying fucks, and I died having a restart on a completely other planet. It was just complete utter chaos when I first started this game. It sucked so fucking hard, man. It really did. It really did. Just that planet that I started on, everything wanted me dead. It had things like this. You know, fuck those things. They all are fucking violent. Fuck those things. It's always good to collect these as much of these exotic things as possible, because you never know when you might come across them again. Especially when jumping to a completely different star cluster. Oh, God. Some of this stuff is a lot easier to find than other things. Like plutonium, iron, you know, those are common, but it's the rarer items that are, you know, of course, rarer to find. But everything has its use. Like, I have carbon on me, and plutonium, and thanium-9. You use some of this stuff to recharge things that are depleted. You use it in crafting. I mean, you could really use it in any different amount of things. just over here destroying shit. I'm not even scanning it. That could be really stupid sometimes. Yeah, this fucking place is just rich with these things. This is the first time I've been to a planet this rich with fucking marrow bulbs. As you can tell by the music, sometimes this stuff can get really relaxing. This is a game I was talking about that where like I was literally crashing while playing it, because sometimes this music can relax me so much that I end up literally dropping dead asleep while playing. Yeah, in fact that works so damn hard. I really want to find more of this Solarium before I leave this planet.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Around here. Something I wish I could do is scan from my ship and have it pull up everything that's around me. It doesn't allow me to do that though, which kind of sucks. But, no. For what this game is worth, you know, it still needs some good updates. It used to be where I could just auto cruise my ship around the planet without having to worry about crashing. I can't do that anymore. I hope that they bring that mechanic back into it. It's so real time, they do not lie about the time it'll take to get to a certain spot like that place. Don't know what it is? Let's go check it out. Did I pass over it? Nope, there it is. Let's see. Oops. Oh. You might get to see a little bit more than just regular combat. And this is a facility. As you can tell, I can't get in there. And once I start shooting at it, these sentinels are gonna come attacking. I will say the security system kind of works like how it does in GTA, where, you know, the longer that you deal with these guys, the bigger and badder they get. I actually just faced one of the biggest ones, like maybe about an hour ago, and that thing almost fucking wrecked me. It was fucking ridiculous how big that thing is. Twice the size of me, I will say that. Shit. Nope. I fucked that up.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Seems like I got about a 60-second lag on this. Do me a favor, place a like on this. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel started. Start it up and actually get it going, because once that Destiny 2 game comes out, I like to play a little bit more and stream more. Check that out. So this is Crash Ship. If it has a better inventory than what I currently have on that ship, I might just take it. But first, there's always one of these. It's a distress beacon. It usually shows up what might have happened at the time. Let's see. High-tech ships emergency systems activate as I climb on board, and a hologram appears before me. The lights in the where seem wide and dim. Search for functioning technology. Let's take a look. I wish it was something better, but that'll work. Yeah, see, this only has 20 slots. It's not even worth fixing. I mean, it's nice to see that. Yeah, see, it's not even, it compares nothing to the ship that I have now. Let's take off and see what's going. Before I do that, let's see if there's any solarium. Nope. Yeah, it's not worth it. And this is the exact planet I need to be on in order to find this stuff, and it's just too damn rare to find. Go. Thanks for tuning in. This stream will be up for a few hours, you know, recommend it to your friends and everything. If you're wondering about returning to No Man's Sky or even buying it, you know, that's what this stream is here to show. This is a drop pod. This is where you come to upgrade your exosuit. You can add more inventory space. You can add more technology space slots. You know, I only have 7 slots available to me. At this current point, I'm adding more cargo slots because high cargo for the exosuit means that you can carry up to 500 like your starship. It's expensive to make, but it's better than having to store everything in your starship because it just that's one less inventory slot for something else that could go in here. So I'm gonna sit up here and for right now place this Thanium. Like right now, regular inventory slots only can contain 250 Selenium or Thanium or any amount of elements. But since I now have an additional cargo slot, now I can store up to 500 in each cargo slot.
Technology recharge.
Guys, feel free to post anything in chat if you have questions, whatever. I'm up to answer it. The only thing I will not allow in this will be any toxic comments. I'm not here to have that on my stream. Hello there. Don't tell me that's the only thing you gave me. Nanite clusters. Cool, I have more space for that. Whoa. Let's see if this any better. Let's see, 11 slots, it's just not worth it. I mean, that scanner range is amazing. But I'm not gonna give up that many slots for something that just has good scanning range. Please guys, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like. It'll help me get this YouTube channel started. As you can tell, I'm just starting off. I'll be streaming on Sundays and on the other days that I have off. I won't be just focusing on No Man's Sky. The next game that I'm going to be streaming coming in September is of course Destiny 2, and then I also do Battlefield, and I also will be streaming Battlefront once that comes out. That one will be Battlefront with friends. Be on the lookout for that. So if you're enjoying this, please leave a like and subscribe. And once again, if you have any questions, please just post in the comments. Anything at all.
Units received.
be selling any crystalite because that would be hella helpful. Platinum, bypass chip, runaway mold. Huh. No, I'll wait off on that. I'll be okay without one of those. Let's take a look here. Ionosphere. Looks like I'll just have to go back to the space station and get that. Man, this stuff is a lot harder to find. Then they make it out to be there's just no life on this planet. Can I scan one of those? Can I scan one?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Take a look here. At this current time, I'm flying around the moon of this planet here. I'm looking for a very exotic element so I can continue to build up my base. What we got here? Another ship? Please let it be better than what I have on inventory. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Still ain't worth it. Adds one additional inventory. I really need to get a freighter. Let's take a look what happened here. Cockpit is pristine, devoid of damage, save for the caused by the deceased pilot's impact against the control panel. Data banks, however, look as if they could be brought online. Lights intermittently flash around me. Some systems clearly remain operative, one of which appears to be a sophisticated security sensor and array. Let's take a look. Oh, come on. I can build it. Yeah, I guess that's something. I don't use the bolt caster much. I love this blaze javelin that they added. I mean, that's just OP. 2 shots to a sentinel. I mean, what else could you ask for?
Warning. Incoming storm.
Some type of heat storm. Come on. Give me Solarium. See if we can find a monolith. So there. And let's add a resource resource deposit. Complete opposite way.
Ground protection falling.
Whew. An additional drop pod. That's probably the same drop pod we just came from.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
I would not be surprised. Nope. Wait, maybe. Ah, yes. Yeah, let's add this last one. It doesn't look like it. Just my luck.
Temperature levels stabilizing. One of the more interesting aspects that they added were the portals. I actually went through my first portal. It was a story-based portal, so I didn't come across anybody new or anything. But I've heard that is the best way to meet another player in No Man's Sky. I believe on Reddit, people are actually posting insignias and stuff so they can be found. Definitely go take a look at that. Let's see here. Where are... And this is what I get for not playing the game for a year. I wish there was a better way to get the Atlas words than going to the monoliths. Maybe there is, I'm not too sure, since like I said, haven't really touched this game for a year. I enjoyed it when it first came out, but because of there was literally really nothing to do, I stopped playing for the longest time. Oh man, it is just my lucky day. Drop pod after drop pod. And yet I can't find enough Solarium.
mean, mind you, it's still pretty repetitive. But I mean, I believe I've maybe touched like the first 3 or 4 hours of the new story mission, and it's interesting. It really is, and I mean, the most interesting thing is to actually see what we could possibly look like. I personally hope that they never add like a third-person view to the game. I think it'd ruin it. It's great to just be this mysterious being who has no idea of his past and you don't know what he looks like, because you are the Traveler. It's better than creating an entire character. If they added in their multiplayer, if they add later on down the line to create a character, it's fun, but this isn't about, you know, a role-playing game, fantasy, space like that sort of sense. It's about you being this completely mysterious person traveling to all these planets, trying to figure out your past and what happened and why you're here, not what you look like. That's one of the more annoying things that I found people had a complaint about. Why can't we see what we look like? Why can't we make a character look like a certain way or anything? No, you are the Traveler. You're here as yourself. And that's the most interesting thing. That's what I've always enjoyed about this game. Man, it really is my lucky day. Well, let's just continue on this hunt. You know what?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
No, I need the solarium. I was about to say, let's just go over here and start making, you know, start a farm at my base and everything to get the solarium to grow, but then I realized I need that in order to actually do that. It's very funny where I'm at, you know. Let's see if this is a research base or what this is. Did I already break into this one? Is this the one I broke into? No. Okay.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, that was close. 8390. What is that? That's the portal. It really wants me to go to this ruin. It's useless to me right now, though. I'm in this portion of space and we're gonna go to a ruin. This current time, I give up on looking for that solarium. It is too rare on this planet. There is not enough plant life in order for it to be right in front of me. this plutonium. I'm gonna take off to the space station in this section and head back to my base.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Or would you guys rather have me go to the ruin? 'Cause I'm willing to go to the ruin. So if you're now just tuning in, these are the freighters I was talking about. They're expensive as shit to buy. And I'm actually thinking if one of these are carrying the Solarium I want, I may just raid it for it. What do you guys think? I'm telling you, for me it's really tempting to do it. Only downfall is I'll probably get wrecked. Yeah, see, a lot of these things have nothing. Nickel, titanium. Nickel. Come on, one of these have to have it. Titanium. Iridium, titanium, uranium. See, I'm not too keen with the Korvax anyway, so I would care less about my standing with them going down. I don't want to raid them or shoot at them unless they carry me something that I absolutely need, and right now it looks like none of them are carrying what I need. Yeah, I could go for the nanite clusters, but I mean, I collect a shit ton of nanite clusters all the time. Why can't you just carry what I need? Let's see.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh. Looks like we got a couple of pirates. Fight me, I'm killing you all.
Hostile ships approaching.
Ooh, they came in right from the back. Oh man, they were a threat at all. That was easy. That was just... They got wrecked. I'm gonna go to the ruins. Might as well. Before I head back to the space station. They just, man, that was complete carnage. It didn't even take that much. You think because they were a pilot, they would have been more of a challenge. Unfortunately, they're not. They were not a challenge at all. That was disappointing. Maybe it's because that's the first Korvax pirate that I have come across.
I'm still here, haha.
But who knows? Yeah, surprisingly, you're not the only one here. There's 2 other people that joined in on you, but they're not commenting or anything. One of the things I wish that they change is that the ruins should be based on the I feel like the ruins should be based on the race that's dominant. You could go to any of these ruins and they could end up looking the exact same as, say, like the Viking, which I'm more, you know, keen upon. See, these are the Korvax, and earlier I was at a Viking one and they looked just like this. I wish that it was more diverse on, you know, okay, well, you're here, so this is what, or this is the dominant species here, so this is what the runes are going to look like there, you know. But, you know, when the only way that you can get your hopes answered or anything is to talk to the game developer, you know, make sure that you report the bugs, make some suggestions. This is a small team. Yes, they're constantly working on it. It's only like 4 people that made this game, but constantly be in contact with them, and you know, you never know. Maybe they take into account, you know, oh well, maybe we should make it like this, you know. It's quite obvious that they can change procedurally generated worlds anyways, so they could, you know, they can make changes, but you gotta tell them about it. That's the only reason why this game continued, is for people continue to report bugs, people continue to make suggestions, you know. They made this game that they, you know, held a lot of promise in it and everything, and then it got shut down, but there's so many people that just continue to play and put it out there and whatnot, and now you got people in articles 1 year later saying, hey, you know what, like, I'm actually now enjoying this game more than what I did a year later, you know, just like me. Scan these animals right here. Give them some funny names. Post in the comments what type of names I should give some of these animals. Of course, it has to be appropriate or else the game won't take it. This one has like, you gotta wonder, like, how mean was evolution to some of these animals? Well, some of these animals look ugly, like this one. Look at it. Ugly as shit. It's got a sucker for a head. And then you got these big old ones. Look pretty cool. Okay, that's Predator. Stay back. Don't tempt me.
You said you can name them.
Yeah. When you first scan them, you can, when you're uploading the data, you can name them. The only thing is that it has to be appropriate, or else the game won't accept the name. So if there's like one of these animals, like, you want to give it a certain name, let me know. I'll give it that name. So like, let's see, I'm here. Yeah. So here's all the animals that I've discovered on this planet for right now. So, for example, like this thing looks like a weird wolf spine thing. Give me a name for it. Just give me a name for it. Let's
Vexen.
Vexen. Alright. So, for naming them, not only am I going to get
Units received.
units, but I get additional units because I gave it a name. You know, you can even give them like weird names like Herbert.
Units received.
Or even you could give them stupid names like Goat. Let's see. You know what? It kind of reminds me of this. Z-Boat. A mixture of a zebra and a goat.
Units received.
Or you could just, you know, upload the name that's given to them.
Units received.
And you only get... Oh, it looks like they changed that up a little bit. I guess now if it's rare, you get more, even more. And then uncommon gets 1,500 units. So common and, no?
Units
Yeah,
received.
common gets 1,500, uncommon gets 2,000.
Received.
Nice. That's always nice to have. But if you scan all the species on a singular planet, then you get that many units. Let's see.
Units
See
received.
right there, I'll just, you know, do it like that. And this one looks like a rat. Rat dog. Retog. You know, name it a Retog.
Units received. Technology
Alright.
recharge.
Seeing now I have 8 out of 9 species, I might just stay. Usually the one that catches me is that last one, and it's because it's usually a flying species, but in an uncommon area. I'm gonna follow these guys. I could blow them up. Nah. See if we can find that last animal. The more units, the closer I get to a freighter. I haven't owned a freighter before in this game. I want to own one. Oh, yes. Man, this is dangerous just to place a freaking waypoint down here. There we go. Waypoint found. And there's a shelter. Wait a minute. That's not the shelter we just came from, is it? It's one of the things I kind of hate about this game. Sometimes it'll send you right back to where, towards a certain area, even though you've already discovered it. That might just be a bug because it used to not do that. In fact, it used to be where you could just scan and it'll show you pretty much everything that's in the area, you know, whether it be a shelter, a drop pod, you know, it'd show everything within like a good 600 meters. Is this the place we just came from? No, it's not. I suck at flying in this ship. It put me, like I said, put me in any other game that involves flying, and I rock. Throw me in Battlefield 1, I'm usually the guy with 60 kills because I'm in an airplane. You know, if I'm on ground, I can still stay in positive, but it still kind of sucks sometimes. Oh, that was interesting. I didn't see that last year. Let's see what's in here. First of all, let's extract that. Let's see if this is better than the multi-tool that I have currently. 21 slots compared to 21 slots. It's the exact same. Alright, Korvax. What you got for me? Guessing that's a shield. Nope, credits. Nice. Yeah, see, I can't read any of their shit right now. Well, fuck you too. I think it is. Yep. Fungal mode. Mold. That's not it.
Units received. Units received.
See if any of these are the animals I'm missing. It's most likely a bird. Well, I hate looking for birds.
I have found a sweet little glitch in NMS. It's one of the terminal hacks. After building the geocar, it keeps letting me hack the terminal for 5109.
Really? I did not know that. And in fact, that's actually why I was looking for Solarium on my last planet, because I'm trying to build the geocar. Amongst other things I'm trying to build.
Just found it yesterday.
Just found it yesterday. Once I get back to my base, you're gonna have to tell me how to do that, because I really need a freighter. Do you got a freighter, Corey?
Yup, Freechter and 6 ships.
Yeah. Now tell me something. On the freighter, does it hold more than 500 per inventory slot, or is it about the same as just throwing stuff in your ship?
Hello, Daddy. 1000 per sold.
Ooh, 1,000 per slot. See, that's good. And here comes the weird people. Hello, Daddy? Really?
You are my spiritual daddy. My spiritual name is the doll from the Carousel of Hell. I collect dolls. They watch you with me. Really? Daddy. The glitch is after you give Nanite clusters to Tech Car Guy and get story of his family or whatever and asks for you to hack a terminal line.
I have to take a look at it. I'm back at the space station. Gonna remove sell some of this useless junk, and then I still need to find a farmer. And see, ain't none of these guys for hire as a farmer in this place. Which sucks, but what can you do? I will say that I really like the graphical overhaul in this game. It was real nice for them to add. And whoever this person is saying they're the doll from the Carousel of Hell. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been through hell.
Enjoy and getting back to it. I went from 27 mil to 70 in about 2 hours.
In about 2 hours. Alright. Alright. Well, you have if you're exiting, you have a good one, Corey. Yo, man, please leave a like and subscribe. I was saying earlier that I won't only be doing No Man's Sky, but also uploading Destiny, Battlefield, Battlefront, amongst other things. If you enjoyed this stream, please like and subscribe. Let's get my channel actually, start getting it noticed a little bit.
Units received.
Cool, like my pick. Winter is here, huh?
It's a pretty cool pick. That is a pretty cool pick.
Item received.
Ooh.
Product received.
Man, they charge our arm and a leg for those dynamic resonators here. Screw you guys. Screw this guy. This part of the freaking, screw this star cluster. Yeah. Alright. Gonna head back to my base. I'm probably gonna take a short 5-minute break. It's always good to, you know, rest the eyes. And I shall be right back, guys. Yo, Kev, meet me outside, man. Alright guys, I am back. And everybody left. Alright, let's see here. Yep. All I need now... Oh, so wait a minute. You could do... Awesome. Yes! And a bypass chip.
Product constructed. Technology installed.
I need to put a door here. For parts. Yeah, put the door right there. Awesome. What do you have for me? I need carbon and plutonium. Yeah, carbon and plutonium. Gimme. Give it. question. Didn't I have plutonium in my starship? Damn, I guess I didn't. Wait a minute. Yeah, I did. No, that's Stanium-9. Never mind.
Every slots inside inventory. Every slots inside inventory.
Wait a minute. 2 carite sheet and 1 power gel. Okay. 100 carbon.
Every slots inside inventory.
I'll take whatever I want. If you guys want to test me, test me. Test me. Fuck off.